I would WorldWideChels.
WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea live stream. Chelsea have won 2-1 somehow. Hopefully everyone can hear me. We did get lucky, but we'll take it. VAR supporting us for once in a long, long time. Big result. Chelsea back in the title race. No, I'm just joking on the poll, people. But look, it's a sweet win. It's one that we'll definitely take. Obviously, I've got guests coming on very shortly as well that we'll talk to. But Jonathan, how are you, first of all? You're back on... Well, you're back in my house, actually. What's going on? Why are you here?
You just can't keep away from me now. Look, at the end of the day, it's 3 points. There's a lot wrong with that performance, and we'll break it down. But at this point of the season, whilst we get over all our deficiencies and our frailties in defence and attack, it's just about getting the 3 points. So I'm happy with that. The fact we beat West Ham as well, but so much to improve on and to discuss.
Definitely. Today, my co-host, Alfred, can we hear you? You got a new webcam.
Yes, can you guys hear me?
Yes. How are you?
Oh, thank God. Yeah, look, man. I completely agree with everything that was just said. Much better in the second half, but still not good enough. We really got away with that one. Oh my God. First of all, when Jorginho made that mistake and they hit the post, we got away with that one. Fucking big time. Yeah. And then, with that VAR decision, we got very lucky with that one. In my opinion, that should have been a goal.
Yes. Definitely for sure.
So we got very lucky, but again, 3 points. And at the moment, with how it seems that everything that could possibly go wrong and going against us has been happening. I'm just happy to get the 3 points, and nothing else matters until we figure out how to remedy all the problems that we have. 3 points, however we get them, is all that matters. So
Definitely for sure. Guys, everyone tune in as well. Keep liking the video as well. I might be lagging for some reason on some moments, so forgive me, but we've got Alfred and KJ here. KJ, on camera, brilliant. Your boy Pulisic did really bad today, but it doesn't matter. Black Lives Matter as always. How are you, my friend?
Hey, bro, listen, as far as Black Lives Matter go, we can start talking about that because my boy Mendy ain't representing the cause. He's pulling bozo maneuvers out there. But yo, I'm smiling. I'm just happy we got 3 points. Literally, I don't care. I don't care how we got the 3 points. I don't care if Mendy was not fouled. I don't care. We always get the short end of the stick. So I'm just happy we got the 3 points. It was a shambolic performance. We played very badly. First half, I agree with everyone, was just lethargic, was so slow, so uncoordinated. We had no desire to attack or press. I think probably defending-wise, we were somewhat good. Second half, we got a bit better, but not dramatically better. For me, the only player that looked like he wanted to attack and defend at times was Sterling. He was probably the most energetic player we had there on the pitch for 90 minutes. But then other than that, yeah, man, I don't care. 3 points. That's all I care about.
No, big facts, man. Big facts. Guys, I don't know. I might be lagging right now. Can someone confirm? Am I lagging?
Little bit.
That sounds little bit. I apologize, man. Whilst we sort it out, Alfred, talk to us about Broja. What do you make of Broja today?
But before I say about Broja, I just wanted to say, so Havertz got us the winner in the end, but what a coincidence. We signed Aubameyang, and finally Havertz knows how to fucking shoot. Like, it's crazy. But look, to be honest, I still would rather see him starting ahead of Havertz, even though Havertz got us the winner. Personally, I still think that we need to start giving Broja more chances. So I prefer to do that from now on, even though Havertz got us the winner.
Big facts.
So
big facts, man. Big facts for sure. KJ, what do you make of Broja, man?
He definitely looked like he had attacking intent when he came on. I mean, look, it was a weird game for him to come on and make a cameo, but he definitely did more than I guess a few of our attacking players up front. We saw he really was drawing out defenders, trying to create space, getting into good attacking positions. If the balls in the box came a little bit more better to him, I think he could have had a decent chance. But yeah, he definitely looks like someone that wants to attack and press, which is what we need, pressing players, because we're proving to be at a stage where we aren't pressing enough. And maybe that just is due to the fact that we're so slow when it comes to attacking play or just play in general. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy with him. I want him to start more. I think he should start more. It's going to be a bit tricky when Aubameyang gets up to full fitness. But yeah, if anything, anyone but Havertz. But yeah, big up to Havertz for getting the goal, though. I mean, I can't complain about that.
No, facts. I just want to say very quickly as well, moment of silence for Marcos Alonso, 6-year service at Chelsea Football Club. And there's some people weren't happy with him overall. But look, Broja, what I liked about him, even when there wasn't a chance, he still went in. He tried to make it happen. For me, that was key. And obviously, Havertz getting the goal, very, very important for his confidence. And also Ben Chilwell, I don't know how he scored, but that was an amazing goal. And big up another donation as well. I have my opinion on this match. We'll get you invited as well on here very, very shortly. Jonathan, talk to us about Havertz, man.
I've been very critical of Havertz recently. Obviously, I've been a very staunch supporter of his, but to come on lively, you know, at that point in the game, when he's pressing, when he's moving the defenders around, you've got Broja as well, who's come on, who's energetic, he's looking for space, there's good movement. The way he almost forced Chilwell to go past him for the overlap for the Havertz goal. It was good to see Havertz, just confident today. I felt like, previously, his movement hasn't been there, his passing, his touching, he's been losing kind of one-on-ones, duels. But to finish that first time the way he did was impressive. So yeah, it was a great goal, and it's a goal that we need, because I think other than Sterling this season, we've barely had a striker or an attacking player score. It keeps being defenders. So it's just nice that, after the frailties of the Southampton game, the frailties of the Leicester game we could have drawn, could have lost even. The Southampton game we do lose. But to come back from 1-0 down at home to West Ham, a tough game, West Ham are a strong team. Yes, I've had their problems this season, but they are a strong team. They've got a good squad. They've got a good manager. So to come back from 1-0 down, to get the goal from Chilwell, like you said, a little bit fortuitous in a sense, but it was meant from Chilwell, and he makes those runs so often. But for Havertz to come in, get that goal, to win the game, yes, we were lucky not to draw in the end, but to win it, I think psychologically, I'm hoping it just gives us a little bit of confidence. We obviously now need to go into the Fulham game next week after the Champions League game against Dynamo Zagreb and continue this. I'm hoping for a good win against Dynamo, and then Fulham away will be tough because they look like they're in good form. But we need to just turn the corner mentally. We have to just get a run of results together whilst we're not playing badly. That's what the good teams do. And whilst we can hopefully sort these issues out as we come up to the international window, get maybe a week or so for Tuchel to kind of look over what he wants from this team, and hopefully we can progress. But I'm not going to detract away from the fact that today we were very bad. We were not good at all.
Before, obviously, everyone's going to be talking about bad. We need to talk about something really serious, okay? Kepa, for me, so influential, okay, in all of this. This, for me, okay, was the main changing point in the game. What do you think Kepa said to Havertz there? Honestly.
I'm hoping he's saying movement, get on the ball, press the defenders, harry the defenders. Because when you've got kind of Pulisic and Sterling are mobile players that are going to move the defenders around, but they're not really people that you need to mark. When you bring on Broja and you bring on Havertz, and suddenly the three at the back for West Ham have to think about two forwards moving around. That's one of the reasons why we won the game, because Havertz suddenly, would get in that pocket of space, and West Ham had to, with tired legs, look after him. And that's, I think, the difference. So as much as it was obvious substitutions from Tuchel, it did change the game. And Chilwell has massively changed the game with his goal and assist, but just having those two, attackers come on, and obviously, that it's funny, that Kepa picture. I'm not going to lie. I can't read too much into it.
That's going to keep coming up.
I can't read too much into that. But I think it was the fact that we we made West Ham markers. And that's the problem, I think, against Leicester as well. We had, Havertz, who was pretty immobile. I kept being told that he had great movement. He kept winning duels, but Amate and Evans didn't have much to do. We gave them too many problems with Broja and Havertz. You've got a fresh Chilwell coming on. I think it boded well, but the last, as I think Alfred said, second half was better, but it still wasn't anywhere near what we want it to be because we're not creating loads of chances. I mean, in the first half, we had 4 shots, no shots on target.
It wasn't even actual shots. It wasn't even actual
Man
shots.
City, Liverpool, they have 3 shots on target from Haaland. I know he's a different player, but we need to test the keeper more.
No, facts. So, Alfred, we're going to ask you and then KJ before we bring others on. Before I do, guys, keep liking the video. We've got over 150 people tuned in. So please like the video if you think Kepa was one of the most important things that happened in today's game. Instrumental to this change. Like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification. We hit 29.5k subscribers. So thank you very much. And join us on Sporting Chelsea group chat. They are sponsoring today's video. We'll be putting the link in the description and in the comments. Come and join us for free. But Alfred, does Ben Chilwell come in next game to replace Cucurella?
At the moment, I know maybe I'd be overreacting if I say yes just because he scored that goal, but we did see what he had last season. Before he got injured, we saw an absolutely fantastic player. I feel like Cucurella started off the first couple of games after we signed him. He was quite good. He looked very promising, but I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, I feel like he wasn't really that quality of the first couple of games recently, in the last couple of games.
I don't think he did anything bad, but agreed. I don't think he was anything special at the same time.
Yeah. I think maybe give him a bit of a break. I mean, I know he's just come in, season's pretty much just started, but I'd like to see what Chilwell can do starting next game, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. KJ, what do you think? Ben Chilwell. Well, I'm liking Ben.
I was on mute. Things on mute.
Yeah.
Is he on mute?
Yeah.
I thought it was me. I thought my internet, fam. I was getting worried, bro.
To be fair, it is your internet. But no, I think what I was saying is I think the difference we see now from Chilwell and Cucurella is Chilwell's got the obvious experience. You can see how his chemistry with certain players was the difference in this game. He knew how to position himself, and one thing is he's got fresh legs. We kind of saw attacking intent from him, more attacking than defending, more so. And even when he dropped back to defend, it was mostly on points. I think he won most of his one-on-ones, and it showed. I mean, I just saw now he got man of the match, and that's not a fluke. That's just someone that is experienced in this Chelsea squad. He knows Tuchel setups very well, which is strange because we did play 3-5-2, which is weird from Tuchel. And even the tactics as well going into the game, I didn't quite understand. But I wouldn't be too hasty bringing on Chilwell, but I do think his performance does warrant a start. I think he very much earns a start. Cucurella, I'm going to give him a pass. We are 5 games in. I mean, it's not a train smash. This is to be expected from most players. Maybe give him a rest. Our next game, have Chilwell play the championship game, come away, play Fulham, and see what happens. But other than that, I mean, in my eyes, both can pull off good performances. I just think, Cucurella, he's a workhorse and he works very hard for the team. So it is to be expected.
No, for sure. Guys, over 200 people tuned in. Please, one like, man. One click, one like helps out the channel so much. So please keep liking the video, keep subscribing. And Jonathan, tell us, Ben Chilwell coming in for Cucurella before other guests come in.
I don't think he's still fully fit yet. I think Ben Chilwell, last 20, 30 minutes, I think is a very good option to bring off the bench. Dynamism, he's always looking for the overlap. And when you've got, Sterling on that left-hand side who can play him in, who can come inside and create that space for Chilwell, I think it's ideal. But I do agree, play him in the Champions League game, maybe give him 55, 60 minutes. It will be a lower intensity game. And then bring on Cucurella. or maybe just go forward at the back and just surprise me with another left back. Because Cucurella, I'm not saying he's burnt out, but he's played a lot of football. Jorginho's played a lot of football. That mistake where Jorginho, which led to, I think, Cornet hitting the post. You've got the mistake from even James heading it back to Mendy, which I think we need to touch on.
Mhm.
I think it's overplaying. We're overplaying quite a few players, and we need to switch it up against Dynamo. And I'm not taking them, lightly. I don't want to disrespect any Champions League opponent because you've got there for a reason. But we do need to freshen it up a little bit for the Dynamo Zagreb game, in my opinion. We've got Tuesday now. We need to freshen it up and play some different players. So I think Chilwell, 50, 60 minutes, and then bring him off and just see how he fares. Same with Kovacic. You need to give him minutes. Same with Broja even. You need to give him all minutes. We need to switch it up, but we just need to manage minutes at this point of the season because it's going to be a long old season with the World Cup.
No, definitely well said. Before we introduce Unlimited Dreamer, we do definitely need to speak about Reece James. Obviously, new contract, well deserved. Has been amazing. I'm a bit skeptical about the figure, which we'll get into, of course. But Unlimited Dreamer, how are you?
Okay, like usual, Heart Attack FC, but always the Blues. These Blues never give up. And all I'm gonna say,
to be honest, it's, I'm not feeling it today.
all I'm just gonna say is that Chilwell, that's the kind of wingback we've missed in a way. Because, think about it. West Ham were thinking, oh, Cucurella? Yeah, he could do well. He can press. He can do that. Can he finish? But when Chilwell comes on, he goes all right, thanks. And also with Fabianski, Chilwell's got no right to score that. Somehow he did, which was brilliant. Because think about this. This is why Chilwell and Reece James last season were so influential for us, because they were getting assists, but also getting the goals. Cucurella, I like him, but he needs to just get some rest, slowly gel with the team. He's just joined us. Let's be honest. And also with Fofana, Aubameyang, and also, what's the other guy who's on loan? What's his name?
Zakaria,
yeah.
Yeah, Zakaria. Yeah, he also obviously needs to get his work permit, but he'll need to get time to gel with the squad, obviously. All I'm going to say is for this season, I'll expect us to get into at least a semi-final. I would like us to win trophies, but I don't think right now this season would be the best choice. The priority should be getting into top 4, and then next season we could talk about challenging for titles. That's what I'm thinking anyway.
Yeah, no, for sure. That definitely makes sense.
I think it was a good point though on the goal scoring threat because Chilwell and James do score goals and they offer threat, and I do take the point especially on that because Cucurella is a great player, but hasn't quite got the goal scoring threat of Chilwell. So yeah, very good point. I do agree with that.
But don't you think he's trying to sit back?
No, he's been told to go forward. I mean, he's getting balls into the box. I mean, he was on the pitch when we had no one in the box though, and no one to target. Broja and Havertz weren't playing. Chilwell, I'm not saying he had it easier, but to come on with a tired West Ham side and know that you can just give you all for 20 minutes is a little bit different. But he does give us that threat, so I agree with that.
Yeah, also, just to point out about the 2 substitutions with Broja and Mount, I was actually shouting Tuchel right in front of the screen to say, take Pulisic off and take off Gallagher, because they're not doing nothing.
Pulisic is world class.
I don't think he watched the game, man. I don't think he watched the game. Pulisic was doing the stuff Mount can't do. Mount, you think Mount comes on and stuff the stuff.
What?
Yeah, no, Pulisic
Pulisic was the one getting in those areas. I mean, the guy can't finish. Yeah, we know that, but he can at least dribble in those areas and has some link-up play. Mickey Mount the ghost, mate. It's Mickey Mount the ghost.
He had like one shot.
Yeah, and
it wasn't even on target.
I said the guy can't shoot, but he can get into those good places.
I'm
not here to talk about those bums anymore. I'm here to talk about
I'm just going to say about Broja.
I'm here to talk about the man of the match. The man of the match for him was Kepa Arrizabalaga. Why? Because number one, he assisted Kai Havertz in telling him the instructions, and that ass clown in the goal was Mendy. He's a fraud, and Kepa put his spirit there. And luckily, Kepa spoke to the VAR guy, and overturned it. So, man of the match for me, Kepa Arrizabalaga. He's starting on the Croatian game for me. The man right here, number one man right there. Always got a proper compliment every time I watch this.
No, no,
watch
no,
the game,
no,
mate.
no, 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 no. You naughty, naughty. No, 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 no.
Mate, Ariza
Kepa.
Balaga on top, mate.
No.
Number one,
can't
mate.
do
Do you
Number one
want this?
keeper.
Do you? I'm
This
not
is
gonna
getting
lie here.
someone
Do
back.
you want this? Do you want this debate again with Kepa? Yes, he
Mate,
is a
I've
great.
had a debate with
he-
everyone
he-
in this
No,
football
no.
space.
He's a
man.
great.
You-
He's a great. I'm saying he's a great goalkeeper in some sense. But when
He's a great coach.
when he's when he's between the sticks, he's gonna let more goals on than Mendy. Yeah, he might not make that many less mistakes as Mendy, and I'm not gonna lie, he needs to freaking cut that out, or else I'm gonna be like, go back to freaking France. What I'm gonna say is with Kepa, he's got the height disadvantage. They will take advantage of that either way. I would rather
Mendy's
have
a
a
height
Mendy.
disadvantage.
I would
Anyway,
rather have a
you're
Mendy
comparing-
that makes some mistakes, and instead of having a goalkeeper that's not got the height, the freaking reach,
Exactly, JC,
almost
it's
near
world
top
class,
corner.
man. Mendy's 6'5", but he still has T-Rex hands, so it doesn't make sense. Like, the guy's useless. The guy's rubbish. He's a fraud. He needs to get subbed off. Tuchel out. Kepa in. No, well, I'm not Tuchel out.
He
No,
needs-
I'm never gonna.
No.
I'm not the one here protecting Tuchel
Matt.
still.
Matt, with Mendy, all I'm gonna say is, yeah, maybe put Kepa in to say to Mendy, look, get better, or I have to be forced to play freaking Mendy, or in January.
The same thing's been happening since
No.
February. It's nothing new.
Let me finish.
nothing
Let me
new.
finish. Please let me finish. Or else, in January, who's coming to our team after January, after the MLS? We have to maybe play Gabriel Salina.
I'm sorry, man. You give Kepa a shot. This guy Selena is going to be the secondary keeper, and Mendy's going to be.
Expect Haaland to score maybe 10. Expect
Mendy's
Haaland
just-
to score 10
All right.
if Kepa's in
Okay.
goal. He will
Bro,
score
Mendy,
10.
guys,
Kepa deserves a chance. I think Kepa
he
deserves
does it. We're in, guys,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
in,
he
guys, we're
deserves
in
a
game week
chance, but
6.
don't
We're in
put
game week 6. Mendy's made 4 mistakes, guys, leading to goals. We're in game week 6.
I would,
He's
yeah,
led
I
4
don't mind
goals
giving
individually.
Kepa a chance. That's the thing. I don't mind giving Kepa a chance, but not against like the likes of City, Liverpool, Arsenal. Don't give him that
Mate,
chance.
no one
against
was even
Real
getting that
Madrid
far.
and City.
Why not? But why not?
No one
though?
was
Why
even.
not?
Hang on, no one was
No,
even talking
why
that
not?
far. He
Why
should
not?
start the
Why
next
not?
game.
Why
I
not?
actually
Why not
would.
give him
I
a
actually
shot?
Have
would
you
give him a
not
chance.
learned that the teams
But
will
this guy's-
score
oh my
like
God.
6 or 7?
This guy wants Mason Mount to
nil?
start.
Bro, we
You're
have
Mason
teams
Mount,
like
let's go.
West Ham and Leeds basically taking this for
We
little
are.
kids.
I think we're detracting
Why
away
not?
from the game. To be honest,
That's true, that's
all
true,
All I'll
man.
say is,
Of
You
course,
would
we have to
experience
discuss.
the pain
Let's
scoring-
not
the scoring
discuss
goals
Edouard
against us. Go
Mendy's
ahead.
mistakes.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna.
Let's
I'm
not
gonna-
discuss
I'm
Edouard
gonna get
Mendy's
on this topic
mistakes
now.
because because we have Kepa on bench. Of course, we have to. We can't. We can always deflect Mendy's mistakes because we got Kepa on bench. This guy's a fraud. Mendy needs to get out of the club immediately. But let's talk other stuff as well.
we need to talk
Let's
about the game.
talk
I think the point with Mendy and Kepa is, look, Mendy's making mistakes, and I think not having a strong enough second keeper to push him for competition, because it looks like right now Tuchel wouldn't drop Mendy even if he played a disaster class every single game for 6 months. It doesn't look like he's going to replace him with Kepa, and I think that is the problem. I'm not saying Kepa's not a bad keeper. There is a good keeper in there, but I don't think it's going to happen at Chelsea for him, and I don't think Tuchel believes it either, which is why Mendy is getting away with more mistakes. I agree. He's causing issues. He's not playing out from the back. The mistake from I know it's a poor header from Reece James, but the parry out was poor. The fake foul was poor. We were lucky to get away with that. And I think Mendy's not got the competition. I don't think Slini is going to come in and compete with that place. I think that's more of a longer term view, like the other signings we've made this summer.
It's a market
But-
signing. It's a market
But I think
signing.
Kepa, it's not going to happen for him at Chelsea. And as much as Mendy does, need some competition, does need someone to probably take his place, I don't think it's going to happen.
Let's say
with Tuchel.
Let's say Alfred.
I just wanted to say, because we were talking about that goal before, that VAR ruled in our favour. If Kepa didn't stay down like he did, that would have been a goal. He was
Mendy, you
very...
mean Mendy? Not
Sorry,
Kepa,
sorry,
Mendy.
Mendy. Yeah, fuck, we've been talking about Kepa so much. Yeah.
No, Mendy,
Yeah.
Mendy certainly helped the VAR from the way he's reacted. I completely agree.
It's not a foul.
It isn't a foul. No,
It isn't. It's a goal, and 100%. I'm like, we got away with one.
Yeah,
Legit.
if he would have
We
gotten-
got away.
If he would have gotten straight back up, or not, feigned the injury like he did, they would have, we would have copped that goal.
I'm not gonna
very
lie.
smart.
When they were replaying it, and I'm not gonna lie, I did not see nothing wrong. It was like, what the hell is the ref not seeing that it's not a foul, personally. But I was hoping that the ref would give it as a foul, but more common sense out. Take my Chelsea tinfoil hat off. It wasn't a foul. It should have been 2-2. We should have drawn the game. and Cornet should have got his first goal for the season, obviously. And yeah, we got
He
away
did
with one.
score after, right? He did score. Oh
No.
yeah, sorry, it got ruled
hit the
out.
post.
It was it got ruled out.
I think
That
that's
was
what
the
we-
second
I think
goal.
we need to get. I think we all need to kind of talk about maybe 2 or 3 things that we think was wrong with the game, because there was a lot wrong with the game. As much as I want to focus on the fact that we won and we got the 3 points, which is what matters at this time of the season, I think there's so many points to debate, and I never thought I'd be on a team with someone with a Kepa t-shirt, so that's a first for me, and that's made me laugh. But I think the point that we need to go, our defense is supposed to be the strongest part of our team.
There's
Isn't it?
too many mistakes.
No clean sheets. If we're building from a base of 3 at the back, what is the point of playing 3 at the back with a keeper that clearly the defense don't have any confidence in at the moment? If we're going to keep conceding goals, it doesn't make any sense.
Fofana, you might as well stay at Leicester.
No, I think look, we've
Give
tried
the guy a chance. Come on.
Yeah, we've
Uh,
tried
he
to-
did very well.
I'm just all I'm gonna just point out is that for me, it's the first, obviously Fofana first game. Got to give him a couple of games at least. Give him a couple, and if he continues the poor form like this, and we can keep. I didn't see him make any kind of full-fledged mistakes. The only people who I've seen make mistakes was Mendy, and then Jorginho, which he freaking got lucky, and then
James.
Yeah.
You said Reece James.
Reece James.
in the air before the Reece James header. I don't know what Mount was doing trying to clear the ball.
Mate, that's stock
Yeah.
standard for me.
And,
man. I don't know, I wasn't
and also-
shocked on that.
I just fed into it.
And also, I'm just gonna unnecessary fouls as well in some way, like you know when you saw when who pushed Kai and he just went down and he got a yellow. There was no need to dive.
There was no need.
There was no need to dive.
Oh.
Now you got yourself a booking where you could sooner or later, when you get 4 other bookings, you're gonna miss a game for us. Don't do stupid things like that.
I think with Havertz, I think we found his new position. I think being a super sub is much beneficial for him. Having Aubameyang come on, play 70 minutes, and then Havertz comes on for the last 20. That's what he needs. He needs to slowly get into his team. I think he was forced too much into his team too quickly. And him being staggerly getting into it, slowly being developed, that's what he needs. Because apparently if he's going to become this generational talent that he is, being forced in these games isn't going to help him. So I think we found Mason Mount and Kai Havertz's new kind of realm of dropping them in the last 30 minutes. I think it's good having them as super subs. I think it works very well for us.
It's true.
Oh yeah. Also, I
we
forgot.
got Aubameyang as well. Ask Astrid.
Yeah.
Astrid on the video.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. She's fucking cursed him, man. She's
Also
cursed him.
about the other mistake of Reece James. Why are you heading it back to your keeper when you should know there's West Ham players right near the box? You should have at least maybe tried to header it out for a throw or header it the other side, the other way, or just clear it.
Money.
Yeah, no, Reece James seemed a bit off. He seemed a bit off today. Not
No,
sure
he
what
was
that
alright
was on.
today. He was alright today.
I think he was right. He just didn't. It wasn't. I mean, we got to be honest when it counts. You know, we all know he's a world class player, but we just got to be honest. I don't think he was that good today. He could have had a better game, but we moved from it. Like again,
Loftus
This
Cheek.
is the first.
where's
thing
the fraud,
I'm-
mate? Where's the
There's
fraud,
also-
Sadiq?
He's on holiday.
There's
He's on holiday.
also there's
running,
also
mate. He's
another thing
running
about
away
the new
from
signing. This could give Jorginho a bit of a threat in a way. The new signing in for midfield as a DM, because Jorginho can't play anywhere else. He likes to play the regista role. If the new on loan midfielder comes in and then takes Jorginho's spot, he's going to be under threat. Obviously, he's only got 1 year left in his contract, which we should be selling him really. Or both Kante and Jorginho got 1 year left. So
there's going to be a
He
decision.
was a better signing, right?
yeah, we can't. There's one of them. One of them will have to either go, or they both stay, or or they both.
Yeah. Guys, let's talk serious now. I've been speaking to quite a lot of people recently. I spoke to Matt earlier, the one under me here, and he told me that Chelsea could still win the league. Jonathan, what do you make of that?
Me? I didn't say that.
You told me on DMs.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I
In
did.
this current way we're playing,
Yeah, we can look at the fight we have in the team.
there's having fight and there's just having a lack of quality. And right now we are lacking quality. We are lacking consistency. We are lacking form. We are lacking so many things. And as I said, to build on a base of a strong defense that is not keeping any clean sheets, making mistakes, how can you build a base from that? We're not going to win anything in this format. We need to just get points at this point in the season. We just need points. If we can get points and get to the international break you know, with as many points as possible.
When's the international break?
It's in, I think it's after the Liverpool game.
So
I think it's
18th
international
September.
break. Yeah.
We have to win that game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Everything is correct. Yeah, we need to win the rest of the games. Like, obviously, we've got like the Champions League game, then Fulham, and the saving grace here is that we will not be able to see Chelsea play at a 12 o'clock kickoff. That is the best thing if teams are playing within Wednesday and Thursday through European football. They are not obligated to play in a 12 o'clock kickoff. That's what I've heard.
Oh, I love a good Saturday 12 o'clock kickoff. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's early.
It's brilliant.
We lose every time.
We wake up,
Oh,
go and watch the football.
We do lose though.
I'm potentially going to that game as well. It's not even that far from me.
Wait, what
Fulham
game?
Chelsea. Fulham Chelsea next week. Yeah, Saturday.
What, away?
Yeah, it'll be a good game.
How come you got a ticket?
I get a ticket for every game, bro. The only reason I didn't
Season
go
ticket
today
holder
was
then.
my guy Sadiq wanted to do a
Give me a
stream.
ticket.
Wanted to stream.
Give me a Fulham ticket as well.
Let's see. But I think EE made a good point earlier, to be fair, when he said about resting Silva. And I said that earlier about resting different
Where
players.
did he say that?
It was quite a while ago. Now he's just said defense looks poor because the midfield gets bypassed too early. A couple of really good points. Definitely good points. Because the midfield, when you've got Loftus-Cheek as your DM for 10 minutes and an attacking 8, you've got Gallagher who isn't quite sure what to do in this side. There's too many players that are not in the right positions. And that is what's costing us.
Don't forget Antonio. He shouldn't be on the pitch.
He shouldn't be on the pitch, but we shouldn't have won that game at the end of the day.
No. He shouldn't be on the pitch for scoring that goal.
But then we've also
Actually, Sadiq, that headlock was when they were like maybe when it was 1-1 or 1-0.
But he then scored afterwards. So I think yes, Antonio should have been on the pitch.
0-0.
That's what I'm saying. So Antonio scored after. He should have been off the pitch.
Yeah, he should be off the pitch.
But we also then got very, very lucky with our VAR decision. So this is the thing. When people
balances it out,
even itself out. It does balance itself out. However, we are still in massive deficit this season. We're in deficit because of the Spurs 1, maybe 2. We're in deficit, from this one today. We're in deficit. The Havertz offside against Leicester was, in my opinion, marginal. They need to make the lines a bit thicker. But I think we keep detracting different issues. Let's go around and, as I say, we've talked about a lot of negatives. Yeah. Can we actually find some positives? Because I keep getting accused of being negative.
Let's start. KJ.
Let's hear a nice positive.
KJ, go on. You start, then Alfred. KJ and Alfred.
Positive. We asked for a dynamic player that's energetic and can take players one-on-one. We got it in Sterling. He's been our most consistent player since we've signed him. I think, apart from, I guess, Loftus-Cheek, he's on point. Loftus-Cheek, he's probably on point to being our player of the season. So if we can just keep him fit, if we can just get Aubameyang up to speed, if we can get someone on the left as well, on the left or right as well, just to kind of balance out our front three, then our attacking fit could be good, and plus, if we have Broja up to speed, they have him interchange with Aubameyang where needed, then I think it's good. But for me, Sterling, every time he receives the ball, he's the only one that wants to just run and take on a player. What more can you ask from an attacking player? So positive.
Facts.
Yeah, well said. I know it's in your name, but you have got some very good points there. And I think Sterling's experience of Man City and the coaching he's received certainly helped.
Yeah, that's literally, I was telling that to a friend the other day. When I compare him and especially Gabriel Jesus, when they receive the ball, they still carry that philosophy or mentality that Pep has instilled in them, and that is to just be energetic, to get into spaces that no one can. Especially, I think that's a major asset, and I think it's something that needs to rub off on the other players, because Tuchel's certainly not instilling in these current players. But I mean, it's still early days, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, also a positive note, Broja came on way more in the game than you would do. He did do quite a bit of good things, like running at the defenders, trying to make something happen, and unlike with Pulisic and Gallagher, he wanted to try and give everything, tried to win the game, or try to make us come back like we did. I feel like Broja needs to be given more chances. He's been given a 6-year contract. He's energetic. He's quick. He's played in the Prem last season with Southampton, which, by the way, when he came on against Southampton, he was energetic and he had a chance. Yeah, he missed, but he didn't have enough time to make a full impact. I feel like if Broja starts a game, I feel like he's gonna maybe. This is how I feel. He might score 1 or 2 goals a game because like when Broja comes on, he seems like he's alive and he seems like he wants to like I want to prove to you, Tuchel, that I'm worth playing at the start from minute 1.
Yeah. No,
Broja definitely needs a chance. I think every Chelsea fan is in agreement with that. That's one thing that we as a fan base will not disagree on, I think. And also, Thiago Silva's still putting the numbers up and he definitely needs a rest.
Havertz, why did you put this? Oh my god.
Why not?
Are you looking at his
That's a good time. That's a great time to put it up. Needed that.
Yeah.
It's great.
But he wasn't in front of the West Ham fans. He's in front of the Chelsea fans.
But it's just his management tweeting. Just leave it out. Yeah, leave it out. The poor guy's got someone dealing with his Twitter. He's tweeted the right thing. It's positive.
It's positive.
That's by far the best thing he's done all season.
Yeah, it is. He's won us the game. Alfred, you said you wanted to have us out. He's proved you wrong. He scored a goal. We don't need Cavani.
Oh God, here we go again. Help us, God, help us.
Yeah. Look, I was just gonna say, yeah, it's what I'm thankful for the goal. Obviously, he got us the win, and I'm so grateful because we really needed to win this game. And I love him for it. But we were just probably starting to bring Broja in. Now we've got Aubameyang in as well. And now this man decides to start scoring. Like, fucking, I guess, worst case scenario, we're going to have a bit of a headache selection. If he starts scoring more often, it's a nice problem to have. It's just, yeah, what a coincidence,
Yeah, this is the thing then. This is the wake-up call Kai needed then. Aubameyang and Broja coming. It's like, look, if you're not going to perform, I've got 2 other strikers I can play other than you, Kai. You could probably be a super sub. So if you don't start performing now, you're on the bench.
Yeah, and this is why I've been wanting him on the bench recently because, as I've been saying, we needed something to light a fire under his ass, so he can start, not being so comfortable because I felt like he was too comfortable in the team. I felt like he can't lose his place. Now, as I said. Aubameyang came in. It looked like we were going to start giving Broja a chance, and all of a sudden, the man knows how to shoot again. So yeah, look, fantastic, good on him, and we'll see what happens. Great stuff.
I'm just hoping that he doesn't start again and comes off the bench and scores again because I feel like that's what's going to happen for him again. This is the thing. Not just one game's going to convince Kai to score a lot of goals. Let's be honest, because if he starts, he'll probably end up like the same Kai that we've been seeing, except for this Kai when he scored the winner.
Maybe he will. Maybe he will end up being an amazing super sub.
Yeah, like Broja.
That will give him more confidence.
I'm sorry if I'm bringing up this Broja agenda. I'm not trying to be a Cobham in or whatever people are trying to pronounce it or whatever. But for me, I feel like Broja is gonna be an immense striker. Yeah, Aubameyang's gonna be great for us as well. But this is the thing, obviously, Aubameyang's probably gonna start once he gets that face mask, obviously, because he's experienced and Tuchel knows him. Tuchel signing, so yeah. So Broja I feel like he needs to just get enough minutes and enough game time just to prove to Tuchel, say, look, you don't need to sign another striker. You've got me.
That's right. He's going to start wearing a face mask, huh? Oh, Batman Yang.
Yeah.
Like, guys, Wakanda forever.
Yeah. Guys, listen. Me and Jonathan are going to wrap up in the next 5-10 minutes. So we're going to end it very soon. We'll talk about Mendy very quickly, this quote here. Thomas Tuchel said he was in a lot of pain at the end. We have to see. He's a bit unlucky with what he's doing at the moment. So it looks like he's still got full trust in him. It doesn't look like he's going to get dropped. Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound anything like Kepa. And let's see what happens.
I don't think he acknowledges Kepa's.
I don't think he knows about Kepa.
I don't think he acknowledges that influence. That's just for a bit of banter. I don't think anything of that Kepa thing. I know it's going to be maybe used as a joke, but you can't be taking it seriously.
Bro, you saw what he did with Havertz, man.
I don't think we can be taking that too seriously.
Tuchel knows what Kepa's good strengths and weaknesses are. This is the thing. If Mendy's injured, Kepa will start, and hopefully, some miracle, He ends up like a world-class goalkeeper and tells Mendy, "Oi, hurry up, or else I'm going to take your spot, mate." But I'm just going to say for now with Kepa, he's a great second-choice goalkeeper. But if obviously he wanted to leave, he was going to go to Napoli at one point in the window.
Yeah.
But obviously that broke down, and he's staying with us now. So for now, it's like give Kepa the chance when he comes on in the cup games. Like, oh, pray us to Lord against freaking City in the Carabao Cup third round, because we're probably going to go out straight away.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a tough game for sure, people. Before I let you lot go, who are we playing next?
Fulham. Oh no, Champions League game,
it's
wasn't
Champions League against Zagreb.
Yeah, Champions League. Was it
no.
Dynamo Zagreb?
Zagreb, yeah. So we'll go through our predictions quickly. Alfred, your predictions for the game, please. Goal scoreline.
I'll say 2-1 for Chelsea.
2-1. Okay, KJ.
1-0.
1-0. Are we home or away? By the way,
Away.
we're away.
Yeah.
Away.
Yeah, I think 1-0 as well. Then. What about you, Unlimited Dreamer?
3-0.
There's always one overconfident person.
I'm not overconfident. I'm just feeling like it's gonna be 3-0, and I'm just saying these type of teams, yeah, they can surprise you. But I'm a fan that should expect to win against these type of teams. Like if it was a City, Liverpool, I would probably go with the 1-0 or maybe a 2-1 win. But these type of teams we should beat with a convincing lead. Obviously our defense, yes, but I want to be confident that they could get a clean sheet and get some confidence in the defense.
Yeah, but we can't score for shit either. We struggle. We struggle to score one goal every game.
I know,
and
but this is called optimism
3-0.
and believe. It's called optimism and just
That's it,
believe in the team.
That's it. That's what we want to hear. Belief, like DJ Drogba.
True.
Guys, I want to let you guys go. Thanks for coming on as always. Alfred, Unlimited Dreamer, KJ, except for Max Verstappen, obviously. But thank you for joining, of course. I really, really appreciate it. And we'll be doing more streams very soon, man. Take care, you lot, and stay safe. Yeah. Stay safe.
Yeah.
See ya.
Up the Chelsea.
The Chelsea, man. There you have it, man. There you have it. Listen, we're gonna be lagging there, man. So we're just gonna get a few minutes in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did we pick up on everything? Did we
I
miss
think we
something?
picked up on quite a few things. Obviously, there was a few funny bits on the Kepa, and obviously the Mendy.
Let's bring that Kepa back up.
I think the points that I want to quickly make before we wrap up is more along the lines of, yes, it's and I said this a few times. Yes, it's great that we're getting the points at this point in the season when we're not playing well. You know, we need to rack up as many points as possible because we are just going to become so far adrift at the top four already early on if we don't keep picking up points. But it's the fact that, as I said, we're not strong in our defence. That's, you know, our base. The reason we play that through at the back is for the solidity. Our midfield, we need to get some fit midfielders back. Kovacic is obviously still coming back. Jorginho obviously was rested today. He's clearly, you know, being overplayed. We've got James overplayed, Cucurella, Silva's been massively overplayed. You know, Havertz maybe a little bit burned out from playing so much. Mount as well, not in form. So we've got a mixture of players not in form, players being overplayed, and just a system that is not getting the best out of our players. We're playing Pulisic out of position today, in my opinion. We're playing Loftus-Cheek out of position. Gallagher's not really sure whether he's got a hole, whether he's got to sit. The instructions aren't quite clear. You've got James, who's been not playing in his best position. We've had defenders, Koulibaly sent off, Gallagher sent off. We've now got Fofana in. We've got Mendy, who we're not quite sure about. We've got, I'd say, Havertz, and you know, probably the only guy I could say right now that's doing what he needs to do. Still got a long way to go, in my opinion, as have most of the players. But Sterling is probably the best of the rest this season. The only one you'd say you're happy with because of his level. You know, there's still things he needs to improve on in this side, but probably the only one I'd say can walk away, and obviously Reece James as well, and say, I'm, you know, in a decent bit of form and I'm worthy of my place in the starting 11. I think that's the only kind of two that I'd put my hat on and say, yes, they're worthy of the Chelsea shirt right now. But there's so many issues. A lot of it goes back to Tuchel, as I said, in the transfer market. He's clearly been distracted. I think a lot of the issues are still because of our formation. We've not got midfield that are suited for it. We've got Chilwell, who's obviously great going forward, who's not fit. We've got James, who wasn't playing in his normal position. You've got attackers that aren't scoring goals other than Sterling. So there's so many things wrong with our system right now. that we need to fix. Most of it is on Tuchel. Some of it is on the players. And when I'm not detracting the fact that the players, there are issues, but Tuchel has got to get the instructions right. He's got to be able to, make us a little bit more cohesive and just understand exactly, with so many recruits coming in, this is how we're going to play. This is a position that you're going to play. This is what I want from this position. So when you take out Reece James, the right wing back knows what they're doing. When Cucurella doesn't play, Chilwell knows what he's doing. When Gallagher's got to come in and fit in a pivot, what are you doing? When there's no Kante and Kovacic, which is going to happen quite a lot. When Silva's not playing, what do we even do? Because right now, who's going to play centre back in our squad? I don't know. But Azpilicueta is not someone who can play every day. That's the thing. We need to understand what we need from each position in this Tuchel side. We know we can play three at the back. We know we have to have a solid foundation, and we do nick goals, and our attackers get forward in the wing back positions. We overload. The pivot is supposed to be there for the solidity and the base. But I don't quite feel like you look at this side and everyone knows what they're doing. And I think that's part of the problem here.
No, definitely, for sure. I think you've summed it up massively there for sure. Serena, thanks for the $10 super chat, my friend. Big up myself. I felt Loftus-Cheek was our weakest link. Giving away the ball in danger region, we need Aubameyang now more than ever to get players back in position. Need to see partnership with Cucurella centre back with Chile as a left.
I get the left centre back, but then where does Koulibaly play? I don't think he can quite play as a centre back. You've now got Fofana at right centre back. I think there's nothing wrong with having 22 players for 11 places. We haven't quite got to that position yet. Because look, when we're playing 3 games a week, which we are doing this week, we're playing Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. You need players to come in. Like I said, we've got a long season. You've got the World Cup. Players are potentially in October, November thinking, I don't want to get injured. So you're going to need to keep that competition alive. So having 2 11s, look at Liverpool, look at Man City. You take one piece out of that jigsaw and pretty much you slot someone back in. So I think we need to get to a position where everyone understands their roles. We have competition within the squad, which we've clearly got a left wing back, and that is it. Luckily, James is playing, out of his skin. You've got Sterling who can still improve with scoring goals. So, yeah, there's issues, but we just need to get the points. I keep going back to that point continually. We're getting points. We've won today. As much as it's disappointing, we have won the game today. Yeah. Same as against Leicester. Yeah. We've won the game. 6 points from games where we probably should have got 2, maybe even 1. So that's the only positive. We're losing, Leeds, Southampton, disappointing, but we are still picking up points when, to be honest, we don't really deserve to.
No, facts. Guys, I just want to say as well, if you ever need Chelsea tickets, we are your guys, okay? We are your guys. Chelsea tickets. We gave tickets to at least, how many fans today? 10?
5, 6.
No.
Probably, up to 5, 6, and you gave 4 as well. So, actually, we did quite a few together with links, but yeah, there's so many tickets that we had last minute that people were saying to us, can you sell for me? I just want to get face value. I'm not, we're not fans that are trying to, make money off other people. Face value, get good seats. Quite a few Westview ones that people were looking at today that Sadiq got, that I got. We've got people asking us to sell it last minute. We picked some up from here and there. I've got a lot of friends. Sadiq's got a lot of friends that want to go. They couldn't go because of the date change or they're working. So, we're here to help. So we just want to, grow this community, which Sadiq's done so well in the last, so many years. We're all looking out for each other. So, just hit us up if you need anything.
Yeah, any tickets, people, hit us up. And we're guys, man. Guys, keep liking the video. Serena said, like the video, guys, unless you want Romelu Lukaku back. Only 108 likes. Guys, show some love. Like the video, support his family. Guys, like the video, man. Chelsea have just won 2-1. We're back in the title race, people. No, we're not in the title race, but you know what I mean.
We're in the race for top 4, which is, in my opinion, we need to be in the race for top 3. That's what the kind of we needed to gain on the top 2. We haven't quite done that yet, but yeah, we just need to win these games that we're not playing well.
Definitely. And last comment, guys. Marie Francis says we are always getting robbed. So if results go our way at least 1 time out of 10, please relax and be grateful. Enjoy it. Happy days, my friend. Happy for the win. Big up, man. Big up to you guys. We're going to end it here. I'll answer this question very quickly. We are losing goals with set piece. Any comments on that? Do we need a specialist like other clubs like Liverpool have?
We do apparently have a specialist.
Anthony Barry.
Yeah, we do have one. But yeah, I do agree. That's one point we haven't really picked up on. We do need to get better at crosses, especially set pieces. The one where Mendy's sort of clawed over 2-3 defenders before Antonio scored. Yeah, that was poor. We are seeing a lot of crosses, a lot of corners and free kicks conceding, and that needs to be addressed. But there's so many things we need to address. I've only touched on the periphery of stuff. There's so many more things that need to be addressed. So
there you have it, folks.
But we just need points. So we can end the stream with some positivity there that we've got 3 points and we're getting through these games, because last season we drew so many games at Stamford Bridge. I think we won 8 Premier League games at Stamford Bridge last season out of 19.
That's poor.
So we are at least winning at Stamford Bridge this season. We drew against Spurs, should have won. We've beaten Leicester, we've beaten West Ham. Should have got 9 points if you look on it, on the face of things, because of the Spurs win. But we also could have had probably 1, 2, maybe even 3. So, 10 points from the first 6 is not where we want to be. But it's much better than where it could have been. Only 4 points behind City? Are you sure 4 points behind City? It can't be 4 points.
Yeah, 4 points.
They must be winning now against Aston Villa then, because they haven't finished that game.
No, look, 6 played each.
Yeah, I think it's because Man City are playing right now, so they must be beating Aston Villa because they haven't actually played that sick game yet.
You sure?
So, yeah, they must be, because they haven't finished that game yet. But yeah, to be 4 points behind City at this point in the season, it isn't too bad. No, they're not beating. It's still 0-0. So I don't quite know what's going on there, to be fair. But
they just started.
Yeah, it just started at 5:30.
5:30. Yeah. So
we're gonna go and catch that game. Appreciate obviously everyone. Make sure you like the video. Make sure in future streams you super chat Sadiq so we can pick up on it. There's literally so many comments we're looking at. We cannot quite fathom because there's so many. So super chat if you want to get involved as well. Obviously, I don't think we've even talked about your group chat on WorldWideChels that me and you have been hitting up recently. You can put your lineups in, predicted lineups for the game, which I actually find quite interesting, seeing how different people want to kind of go with the teams. A few people had the car in, which made me laugh because obviously, he didn't have his work permit, but there's always a good bit of banter in there, to be fair. You have like 40, 50 people in that group chat, and there's always a few things going on. It was also really good for transfer deadline day because people were telling me stuff that was going on that I didn't even realize because I was too busy working. So yeah, that's join with the link. It's literally number, name. It's like a WhatsApp group, basically.
It's like making a Twitter account or Hotmail account.
I say WhatsApp because it's so easy, and you've also on the main page. If you put your main team as Chelsea, you get all the news. So it's a good app, and I'm enjoying it. So it's free. That's the main thing. It's free.
Come and join us. Link right here, people in the comments. Download it. It's free. Always going to be free. They are sponsoring today's video, man. But we're gonna wrap up here. And guys, keep liking the video, man. We'll see you lot very soon. Adios. And I'm going to end it with Jonathan's favorite video. Good performance, man. Don't ever leave Chelsea. Never give up. Love the street. Always.